Welcome back. Jobs in America, the economy recovering from major losses earlier this year as big business ramps up fourth quarter hiring. The Wall Street Journal is reporting this morning employers have added back more than 11 million jobs since the start of May. Joining me right now is the CMO of Monster, Elliott Seaborn. Elliott, great to have you this morning. Thanks very much for being here. Where are you seeing these hiring booms? Tell us where the jobs are.
Yeah, I mean, overall, the good news is, and by the way, thank you for having me on. Thank you for having Monster Jobs on. But we're seeing jobs continue to rebound in month over month in every sector, really, except for government right now. As you said, we gained back 11 million jobs. Sectors are still down pre-COVID levels, but now they are definitely coming back in a big way across the board. The biggest area to really talk about, and the one that's most obvious, is the holiday season is upon us. So therefore, the most obvious place to look is in the retail seasonal hiring area. There are jobs coming online in big ways. So on Monster.com, for instance, we're seeing stock clerks jobs being posted and being up double-digit week after week. We're seeing retail salespeople roles, which have also tripled in recent weeks. And we're also seeing the effects of holiday hiring on other sectors. Like we're seeing increases in jobs that support retailers like packagers roles, transportation and freight. And just as an added note, we poll candidates or people looking for jobs and have since pre-COVID, and we're seeing a really interesting trend in that the Monster candidates that we're polling are saying, hey, almost 90% of them are saying, I will go look for a seasonal job this year. That's up from 60 last year.
So seasonal jobs are just from Thanksgiving to January, or how long do the seasonal jobs last? Is it a 6-month gig?
No, it really ramps up in September and goes through the end of December. But we really start looking during a ramp period starting in July and August. And we've seen those jobs steadily increase. And as a matter of fact, retail jobs have come back almost fully since they lost about 2.4 million post-pandemic.
Elliott, let me ask you about postings for jobs that offer remote work. I mean, you've got so many people at home right now. Are you seeing postings for jobs that offer remote work due to the pandemic?
We are, and as a matter of fact, it's really necessary as the number one search that we call them candidates, people looking for jobs, is remote work on our site. So now we're seeing our customers put into their job descriptions, I'm open and flexible to remote work, and we're seeing that as one of the biggest trends that's occurring right now.
Jump in here, Matt.
The thing that interests me the most right now, as someone who lives in New York City, is the where of the jobs. Building on that remote thing, New York and San Francisco and some other urban centers are seeing, in Seattle, are seeing a big flight from these cities right now. How is that going to reshape the economy going forward? Which sectors are going to be ascendant because of that, and which ones are going to be down? I presume that tourism and anything events related, as well as the market for business real estate, is just going to be kind of collapsing in urban centers around the country.
Yeah, business real estate is one that is collapsing right now, and it's going to go through a lot of transformation moving forward. The interesting sectors that are happening, the things that are happening right now, retail is a really interesting one because it's transformed so much over the last 5 months, and the big box retailers have actually gone in and they've moved all their businesses from brick and mortar online. And that, because it's a $5 trillion sector, has affected everything from technology, so that's UX designers, that's security experts, that's systems design, network design, transportation, because you have to get these these goods to people's homes. Manufacturing and warehousing positions are all on the rise. But if you look at the rise in tech, that is all remote in nature. So you see that geography and location are becoming a lot less important then the ability to be able to work remote. And a sector like tech is going to see a huge boom and is already seeing a huge boom because of it.
He's Elliott. Good to see you this morning. Thanks so much, Elliott Seaborn from Monster.